and then I'll get into the All-Star Game with Cecil Payne. I think Jonathan Knox and Eric Neal are in it, so just bear with me. All right. We've got no one in the three-point contest, no one in the dunk contest. There's a 52 overall centre that's in the dunk contest that has a standing dunk of 30, which you'd think should be high based on his height at 7'1", but his driving dunk's like 79, which I found very interesting, and like I wouldn't mind seeing the dunk contest, but I don't have time. I'm moving house, so I really want to get this season done before I move. So I'm just going to sim that. Not too sure who's watching. G'day. And we're going to participate in the All-Star Game. Ooh, I got to take off. Yes. Where is it? Got to take that off, or else that's all I'm going to control in the All-Star Game, which I don't want. Disabled. Yep. So whoever's jumped on, could be Zakar, could be Ben, could be Sean. Not too sure who's jumped on. Could even be Taz, maybe. So here we are. Knox, Payne. Might change that and get Eric Neal to be in front of Russell. So at least I've got 3 chances of getting All-Star MVP honours.
And on one of the epic nights in the NBA, welcome one and all to the All-Star Game on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside former All-Star Shaquille O'Neal and a guy who has watched the All-Star Game a lot, Kenny the Jet Smith.
Oh, I thought you were going to say your name. You've watched it a lot as well.
And I'm fixing to watch another one.
Tonight, it'll be the West All-Stars up against the East All-Stars. And even though today won't count in the standings, still such an exciting day in the NBA, and both teams are up for this one. And how much fun is this? The All-Star Game officially upon us. Typically a high-scoring, fast-breaking affair. Shaq, any reason to think it's going to be anything different this time around?
Well, there are no more Dikembe Mutombo.
Oh, that was very impressive.
Thank you, Ernie.
Welcome to our coverage of the NBA All-Star Game with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan.
And guys, this really sets up to be an incredible night in terms of excitement from the coaches to the players. To us here in the booth, I mean, this is such a fantastic event to be a part of.
It really is the greatest all-star game in all the sports, in my opinion. We have the best players in the NBA at the peak of their powers. I mean, I can't wait to see what this year's game has in store for us.
I'm Kevin, alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Our chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all filled up and ready to go. A starting five on the floor. And the West All-Stars, looking at who they've got. We've got Brown. Davis is out there with Payne. And it's Russell. And it's Knox in at the four-man position.
Well, you can't expect lockdown D in the All-Star game, especially in the first half.
And this has become one of the must-see events of the year, which is obvious by all the star power in attendance here tonight.
Well, certainly the Hollywood crowd is on hand, the biggest names from the sports world, music stars. Everybody wants to be a part of All-Star Week.
The West All-Stars making a switch here.
I'm possibly moving closer to work for the time being.
And that's because it's both of the shots.
And for me, this is always one of the
That'll
best
give me about 3-4 hours back in the day,
for everyone involved.
which will make me a lot more happier.
Coaches, what a blast.
Yeah, the NBA knows how to throw a party in celebrating its game. There's no doubt about that. And All-Star Week is one great show after another. A signature slam right there from the big fella. How many of those have we seen before?
He's guarded by Davis. That's good.
And this game literally has been wide open as it gets.
Yeah, both teams completely neglecting their defensive duties.
Now here is Davis. Pass to Knox. And it's Payne in the corner. They set the pick. Passes it to Knox. The feed now to Payne. 5 on the clock. And the free ball is good. Payne's got 5 points so far.
Not much in the way of defense being played here early on.
Well, you know how it works. I mean, both teams will be conserving their energy at the defensive end
bang.
until later on. That's typically how this thing unfolds.
Well, I think, as is always the case, the story of the game tonight won't have a lot to do with defense.
That's the way it always is. I mean, a half-court alley-oop or a spectacular behind-the-back pass, that's exactly what the people want to see in this game.
Now, here's Brown.
Oh, that's supposed to go to Payne.
Brown. He dishes it to Davis. Back to Brown. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. 3 on 3. And stolen by Payne. The pass to Knox. Brown outside. There's the dish to Davis. They set the pick. Brown the pass to Knox. 5 on the clock. Fast break. Here we go. Finished off the break.
And early on, they looked great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
And so here are the West All-Stars.
Oh, nearly
It's a
lost
3-point
that.
game. Neal dishes to Payne. No good from outside. Here are the East All-Stars. And here they go. Here's Milton. It's deflected.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
And Neal kicks to Payne. Plays it in without an inch of room around him. Payne's got his third basket of the night right there. Pass to Owens. The three. Here's Brady. Soft touch off the glass.
Pretty bad boxing out there by Neal.
Easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
Here's Neal. Ball stolen. To the wing right side. Shoots. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
That's 2 from Ingram there. That one was a bit more contested than the first one.
He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Guys, earlier I spoke
Nah, it'll be a while.
Eastern All-Stars.
I'll try to get to the end of the season during the move. It's going to be tough. If not, I'll just have to resume at a new location.
And nobody gets hurt. We'll keep our fingers crossed, guys.
All right, Doris, and that is good.
And 2 teammates there hooking up on that bucket. Always a little bit of an advantage to have guys out there who know each other.
It sure is. I mean, it eliminates some of that getting to know you feeling out period. Reverse that one home. Now that was nice, real nice.
The agility on display.
Yeah, you love that body control.
How about the power and grace on that finish?
Now here's Payne. He's got down.
Oh, Payne!
Nice
Vintage Payne.
His aggressiveness finishing inside like that.
His leaping ability, Clark.
Every game he used to do that. Every single game he used to do that.
Around the rim. It's either a dunk or free throws every time.
And here are the East All-Stars now. 3-point lead. That one goes. Count it.
The good old behind the rim.
Davis kicks to Neal. And it's Payne in the corner. Uses
oh, two-hander.
It's almost as if both teams are in the zone.
Well, offensively at least, partner. I mean, neither team's done jack diddly on D.
And 2 free throws coming up.
Bit of a physical foul there by Davis.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
So,
ooh, why have they moved 5'9" to the shooting guard position? That makes absolutely no sense. Is there any other shooting guard on this? Oh no, there's nah. Wow. Okay, I can see why that. There's not a lot of guard play in this roster. What if I do that instead?
an almost entirely new group now for the West. Second free throw, no good. And the West All-Stars have possession, trailing by 4. Here's Basturk. Can't get it to go. So the East All-Stars will take it the other way. Here's Logan. Count it from 12.
They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening.
That's where they might have a bit of a push on the scoreboard.
Watch out.
Now, here is Russell. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try, because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
The screen from Bellamy. Shot off the screen. No good from Simmons.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And they're running to the left wing. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
Down by 6.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the East All-Stars.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
West All-Stars shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. D, he's checked in for Davis.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, and that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
And it's the West All-Stars ball. 4-point game. Here's Simmons looking for his first basket still in this one.
And you know what? Defensively, both teams have picked it up as we've gotten a little deeper into this game.
A little more competitive fire and intensity being shown out there now.
And he gets it to go. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Buries the long-range jumper.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
Moss, covered by Bellamy. Here's Bender, and the shot is good.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Here's Simmons, guarded by Kerr. Here's Logan. Frames it from beyond the arc. He has 5.
What a passing display he has put on here tonight.
Yeah, he's spoiling us, Greg. I mean, there's just another fantastic dime drop right there. That one certainly should.
And we welcome you back to the NBA All-Star Game as we get set to begin the second quarter.
And you can see these players now starting to get into a rhythm. Should see a lot better flow to the game here in the second quarter.
That's usually the case. I mean, it takes some time to gel with your teammates at the All-Star Game.
On the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight, and that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually...
Oh, hit that corner. There you go, Brown.
On the court right now,
I was going to say, if you missed that, I'd take you off and not bring you back on for the rest of the All-Star game.
Then it's D, and it's Brown in at the 3 slot. Passes it to Owens.
Oh, that's poor. Poor collapsing early. That is poor. There's no need to play help D there.
Even better finish.
None.
Feeds it to Early. There's the pass to D. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes
Another
it
person
down.
has jumped on.
the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark,
welcome.
when it's a tight ball game like this,
Just having a bit of a wind down from some packing and moving today. Playing the All-Star game.
And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. So both teams making some changes here. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. To the paint. And so out of bounds it goes. And they'll keep possession.
Yeah, that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
And that's why he sold out for it, because he knew he had to make that play. He wasn't going to let them get the advantage.
Davis is checked in for Payne. Pass to Brady.
Oh, and a third person's jumped on. Oop, no, they're gone.
On the shot clock. The East All-Stars need to get another shot. Milton. And good. He got to Ingles that time as it falls. 6 points for him.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling
Oh,
up
that was supposed to go down to that ball guy, whatever his name is, early. That was a bit too late.
This is that one. He's over.
Yes, I made a pun. Pretty bad pun.
One from the floor.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Here's Milton.
Oh!
The West All-Stars pull it in. 2 minutes now.
No one on him. No one on him. That's cash. That's cash.
He's got himself going there. His first points
Went to the bank and just cashed that check.
What are they thinking, leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him.
Here's Milton.
Ooh.
And he throws it down.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does it.
And they better stay with those basics, because this game is still yet to be determined.
Oh, I don't know his stroke.
And it's Davis missing.
Don't know his stroke. That's the first jump shot I've ever put up with him, I think. That was very slow.
He's covered by Brown. Launches a three. That's good.
Oh, that is.
He's a strong 4 for 6.
Whew.
No
That's a
doubt
tough
about
shot.
The consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars.
And you can tell they're just a little out of sync. I think he just wants to get everybody back on the same page.
Yeah, I like this timeout, Greg. I think it's a good one because it looks like they need a minute to talk things through here.
Checked in for the West.
No, I have not. I have not tried that.
And the West All-Stars have possession, trailing by 5. Here's Early. Can't get it to go. So the East All-Stars will take it the other way. To the inside. Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 7.
And you can sense the momentum really starting to swing their way.
Yeah, they're taking charge here. I mean, there's no question about it, Greg. And the lead, I think, is just going to continue to grow and grow from here.
And here they come. Here's Strickland, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second.
Running away now, 9 points.
React to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Payne passes to Early. Here's Knox.
Oh, the reverse dunk.
And he just
Former MVP of the Nuggets.
And explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
And the shot is good.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an All-Star Game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star.
Oh!
And here's the East. Here's Owens. Gets the
That was. I don't know why he jumped that way, but he did.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Payne passes to Knox.
Bugger.
Here's the break. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Well, when you think of the great playmakers in league history, John Stockton per game averaged double-digit dimes. Think of this. For his career, 15,806 career assists. A record you knew right off would stand for a very long time.
And guys, you know, you look up point guard in the dictionary, and there's a nice little picture of John Stockton there. I mean, he is an unreal distributor.
Green, that's in.
The game like no one ever has has before or since. It's no coincidence that Utah never missed the playoffs in any of the 19 seasons that John Stockton was at the helm.
He's guarded by Davis. Floats one, and it ends up out of bounds, and they'll keep possession. Here's the screen. 6 to shoot. And the ball goes out of bounds. Turned over.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
I've had something Zinger Crunch related.
And really, these
Maybe
are some
not
of
the
toughest
stats, but
calls
yeah.
An official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Curry dishes to Russell. Payne kicks to Russell. He feeds it to Payne. Screen by Russell. Up off the screen. Count that one, and the East All-Stars lead has been cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Payne. To the inside. Here's Bellamy. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Oh, that's a little nice little give and go cut.
Here's Logan. He's got 5. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is. A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter. You've got to stay attached to him.
Here's Simmons.
Oh.
Here's Bellamy. And stolen by Russell. And they're running.
It can be hit and miss. Depends on where you buy it from. Like different dominoes, like they're supposed to be the same, but there's different people making them. They're much better than Pizza Hut these days. Pizza Hut has just gone downhill in the last, 15 years. But I probably prefer sort of more local pizza chains. Doesn't mean that I won't ever eat Domino's, because I do order it sometimes.
But to get the ball inside, the defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys too.
Now here's Payne, guarded closely.
Got through.
And he gets the bucket. Payne's
Thank you, mother, for the rabbits.
Points.
No matter what the score is, his attitude has been perfect. I love his disposition. He has stayed in attack mode.
Got loose.
Oh.
Curry with the steal. Stripped it
Ooh,
away.
stolen. Double steal.
Now the feed to Simmons.
Ooh.
There's the 3.
That's in.
That's good. He has 6.
Oh, do they really, man? What are they?
7 seconds left in the second quarter. Payne gets a wide open look. And right
Payne, not just up 30 at the half.
Tit for tat right there.
He's literally done nothing but scoring.
Get those 3 points.
And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close
But this is a bit of a vintage game here by Payne, just minus all the rest of the stats.
The 2K Sports Halftime
He used
Show.
to be all over the floor. I could probably get his assists up if I tried. His rebounding is a bit hit and miss because of his age.
This arena is packed, and we never get tired of having the privilege to broadcast at such an amazing and fun weekend. This year's... That's going to do it for now, as the second half is just about...
And welcome Welcome back to the second half of the NBA All-Star Game. Always an exciting night of basketball.
And that first half was
Let's go for a heat check.
I'll bet anything on the second has even more in store for us.
Nah.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean,
Oh boy, Owens that we used to have.
Final 2 quarters.
Probably shouldn't have done that heat check, but
Also Payne out there. Brown out there with Russell. And it's Knox in at the 4 spot.
Cutting into the lead with a huge one-hand throwdown.
That's how to get your team back into it.
Yes, sir.
I tell you what, guys, that might also put a little spark into those.
don't know
guys.
what Knox was doing there. Got lost. Wasn't even controlling him. He just got lost.
This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
And the shot is good. Payne's got 32 points.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Pass to Owens. They set the pick. Here's Milton. Tries again, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
The East All-Stars have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight, so neither attempt will fall that time for him. Payne with it. 32 points in the game. The dish now to Davis, and there's the pass to Knox.
Was not confident with his stroke there.
Now here's Payne. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the inside. Russell. Nice pass. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars.
You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit. And I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
On offense, here are the West All-Stars. It's a 5-point game. Now here's Payne. He's guarded closely.
Oh, and another one! Another one! Oh, this is just vintage. Like, yeah. Wow.
Levitate. Suspend yourself. Yeah, levitate.
How about the glide in and then also to reverse it?
There's the pick. From the line. Get some room on the way in, and the bucket's good.
I still can't bridge the deficit.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
A second chance effort. Davis kicks to Payne. A little over 2.5 minutes.
Got through. Bang.
How about that fantastic?
They are the burger joint hamburger pizza and the burger joint bacon hamburger pizza. Give them a go at some point, unless they're limited. But
Owens passes to Ingram.
any sort of new release from Domino's, I don't. Or was there one there a while back that I really liked?
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
I think I sort of gave their Vegemite one a bit of a subpar rating. The Vegemite to cheese ratio was a bit off.
Back to Russell. And it's Payne in the corner.
Whoa.
Over in the corner, Brown. 4 on the clock. Count that one, and the East All-Stars lead has been cut down to just 3 in the basket from Payne.
Have you tried them, and what are your thoughts on them?
In the paint in this sort of grinded out physical game.
That's the kind of look they can continue to go with. Maybe that'll help them create some separation on the scoreboard.
Davis kicks to Payne. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. Payne hits them both.
Let's try to get him a 50 piece.
He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
A tight game here in New York. He's guarded by Davis. It's rebounded by the West. Payne passes to York for the lead.
Oh.
Can't hit.
And so much for repeating.
Tried to
first half. Nothing here in the second.
utilize his heating badge.
Outstanding entry
But
pass.
that wasn't a great IQ. That was a J.R. Smith shot right there.
Outside for Davis. Pass to York. It's Brown on the wing. Now here's Payne. Tight defense on him. Stepped in the line.
Oh.
There, and that will cost him the possession.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
Well,
Payne's
really
going off.
a point of keeping the
That's
ball
okay.
moving around.
Yeah, gotta love this teamwork. I mean, everybody's involved.
Oh.
And engaged. It's just a thing of beauty to watch.
It is, and Clark, that's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
We had a Bastork on our side for a little while. I know there's two in the league. There's a shooting guard and a power forward. I can't remember which one we had. It was one of them. I think it was the shooting guard.
Looking for his first basket still in this one. Curry passes to D. Off on the layup.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And the West All-Stars with possession, trailing by 5.
Oh! Oh, mate, York.
Fantastic one-hand jam.
Nice way there, guys, to finish up that possession.
Here's Simmons. No good with the layup.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
And that is good. And now just a 1-point East All-Star.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good.
Out of 10, what would you give it?
Lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
He kicks it to Bellamy. Here's Logan. Kept alive. 6-inch shot. He takes it up and lays it in.
They have got to put a body on him because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
Pass Turk, covered by Bellamy. Back to Davis. And he banks in the layup. He's got 6.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
109 left in the third quarter. And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here. The West All-Stars making a switch here. And here's Bellamy. All sorts of time. Buries the jump shot.
They're spraying them home from mid-range today, guys.
Finding gaps in the defense and really just slicing and dicing them right now.
Bender, covered by Bellamy. There's 45 seconds left in the third.
Not sure if they're aware of the 2-for-1 opportunity.
Well, they ought to be. I mean, that's basic basketball time management. You got to be aware of your clock and your situation.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
Ain't on again.
He's guarded by Davis. Here's Simmons. He sinks the 11-footer. Simmons got 6 points.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending him.
Get ready for yours. We've been having a great time here. We hope you have been too. The All-Star Game coverage continues. Thanks again for tuning in here to 2K Sports.
And, you know, you always look forward to this game, and this one certainly has lived up to the billing so far.
There is not another show in sports quite like the NBA All-Star Game, is there?
And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Milton. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
And now both teams really in a groove.
This game already, you guys, was high scoring, but they really amped and ramped it up to another level down the stretch.
And for the West, we've got early. Davis is out there with Brown, and it's Neal in at center. Pushing it up. Here's Ingram. It's deflected. Here's Neal. He dishes it to Brown. Pulls up. Misses the wing jab. Here are the East All-Stars. They lead by 7. Here's Ingram. Offensive rebound. And the West All-Stars have possession. Brown kicks to Davis. Back to Brown. And a serious dunk to finish it off.
That's a big boy dunk right there. Grown man sledgehammer dunk.
That was a violent attack on the rim.
Enough said on that one.
To the middle, here's Brady.
Oh.
Finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Back a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Symbolic there as well of the effort here tonight.
Payne. Shot. The East All-Stars go the other way with it. Here's Owens. He goes up again. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Offensive rebound. Count that one. The East All-Stars lead has been cut to just 5 points on the basket from Knox.
And there's no quit when it comes to battling there until the final whistle. What a play.
Shoots from 14. Good.
Oh, that's contested.
Great game for him. Double-double now. 11 points and 12 assists. Here's Payne. That's good. Payne's got 42
Big flop
in the game.
there. Big flop.
And he's been the key for their offense with the way he shot the basket.
Yeah, he's most certainly not the reason they're in the hole. I mean, his percentage has been outstanding.
He's guarded by Davis. Jumper off the screen. Passes to Brady. Gets the 14-footer to fall.
Just a major size difference between the defender and shooter on that possession.
And Greg, without a hand in his face, he's simply going to spray.
Oh, Payne is just trying to get everyone on his back.
Concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
They've been very untidy with the ball here. You commit turnovers when you try to do too much or you force it. They need to focus on making the simple play, good passes, and moving the ball around.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Russell's checked in. And the West All-Stars with possession. 7-point differential. All alone. Count the buckets.
And you know what? One of the few bright spots in this game for them today. He's kept his edge even though they've been trailing.
They set the pick. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth.
Oh, that's a tough three-point try when you've got the defense right there.
Well, he'd have to be really good to knock down a shot like that against that kind of defense.
Good chance
Hit
here
that.
for Payne, and right on target with the swish. Payne's got 46 points.
He's showing great leadership here, willing his team into this game with his performance, doing everything in his power to cut into the lead.
Here's Owens. Gets a very good look and converts. Here's Davis. Payne with it. Outside Russell. Payne passes to Knox. Down low. It's intercepted. He's covered by Brown. And Champ gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
Timeout called, East All-Stars.
It's going to be tough. Down by 5. Are you going to buy the new guy? Probably not.
Stars with the ball. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And it's a 7-point East All-Star lead.
Probably not, man. Just being honest. I'm barely getting to play this, so.
Wasting any chances.
From where I sit, Greg, it's a simple deduction. If they want things to be easy on themselves here late, make sure he has the ball. Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
There's a good screen. Here's Milton. Can't convert after the good screen.
High-quality shot. Just a little off there with the release.
And, Greg, that has him S-H-H-E, shaking his head. Tough miss that time.
M1. Ooh.
And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the East All-Stars?
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
The East making a switch. Simmons is checked in. Owens. No good. The West All-Stars will go the other way with it.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Payne in the post. Off target at the rim.
How about him there just bodying him up to make him alter the trajectory on that shot?
Definitely some very sound defense played on that trip.
The West All-Stars on D, trailing by 4. Here's Owens. Uses his last to finish the layup. He's got 25.
You know, his game is all about speed, Kevin. You saw there how fast he can shake loose for an easy basket.
Payne in the post. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
The points just keep coming for him this quarter. And just at the right time, too, as they try to narrow the deficit.
Timeout called, East All-Star. They're leading by 4. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. A minute 50 left.
Paying attention in.
Power down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Russell dishes to Payne.
Ah, that's the game.
And they're running. Finish off the break. And now it's an 8-point East All-Star lead.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one.
Oh, yep, that's the game.
So fun to watch and how he attacks.
I think he's going to get MVP of this game now because of the loss.
Something to behold the way that guy gets there.
Yeah, that's
Excellent ball move there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
And he can't stop the run as he misses.
Boy, he's definitely got a shoot-first mindset right now, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does, and that's not always endearing to your teammates, if you ask me. I mean, this is a game where everybody wants a piece of that spotlight. It shouldn't just be about him.
Over in the corner, Brown. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Boy, I tell you, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
To the middle. Here's Ingram. Boom, he chips it straight down.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one hand tomahawk slam?
And it's Russell missing. Clark, they're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, and they don't need to do anything to reinvent the wheel. I mean, just take time off the clock and squeeze the orange. Don't turn it over.
I don't want to say they're trying to run up the score here, but they do keep adding to the lead.
Well, I know you don't want to say it, but I will, partner. I mean, they're trying to run the score up here. It's plain and simple. They're trying to throw salt all in that wound.
Here's Simmons. And Jim gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Substitution on the floor.
8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Finish off the break.
And a great job of taking advantage of the steal there to get those easy ones in transition.
You know, that's exactly how you draw it up, Greg, on the board. I mean, good defensive work, aggressive play in the open court. Those two things are hand in glove when they work together.
So it's the East All-Stars winning this one easily.
And guys, while the result and the bragging rights go to the East, this was truly a night that belonged to the fans. I mean, it was another great showcase of the world-class talent across the NBA.
It seems to get better and better every year, doesn't it, Greg? Huh? So fun to watch.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
And this year's All-Star Game, another classic in a long history of tremendous All-Star Games. And we've got some highlights to show you of one performer tonight who stood out, earning the honors of All-Star Game MVP. During the second half, it seemed like he was simply on a mission. Really didn't let up.
Well, he had fun out there. He also didn't shy away from putting on that flash and pizzazz to make the highlights. I thought he gave the fans a gutsy performance. All the celebrities stopped looking at me and started waving at him. He had a couple of good candidates, but he deserved it.
And that'll do it for this year's All-Star Game. Some splendid talent on display tonight. For Shaquille O'Neal and for Kenny the Jet Smith and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again to start up the NBA's second half of the season.
In the next little while. So thank you for stopping by, Zarkar. I've got to do this first before I go. Douglas Cook. Ooh, pick 11. Bobby Slaughter. Eh? 73, a little bit above average for how average the picks are around. Alright. Oh well. Thanks, man. Have a good one. No. Oh, he's a big boy, that guy. Nearly 300 pounds and a wingspan of 7'6". Alrighty. I'll just send that next game to make sure that little thing is saved. Why would I trade Jonathan Knox? How stupid is that? I have not, mate. Where's Knox? Why is Knox not on here? My own fault for not having him as an untouchable, because now he's sooking up that we're getting trade offers for him. Oh, that's when he cracked it. Yeah, I know why. Yeah, because it's when he cracked the shits for no reason. See, keep it real. He's only won 1 year, so he's on 3 though. Much cheaper than Cohen. He's got a team option. don't have to re-sign him. Poor D'Angelo Russell. He's really regressed because of his age. I'd really have no minutes for him. I'm just going to try something here. Or do I? No. Aborting mission. Simulate through date. Just when you try to get away, there's more stuff that comes up. I will change, then I won't change because I don't have time. That's all she wrote. So what's that? 54. Up to game 54. Got a fair amount of games.